Hello everyone, welcome to the latest technology and market applications of virtual influencers again. And in last week lesson, we share about the most famous virtual influencers in the States, that is Makila, and also in Japan, Ima. So they're doing a lot of different kind of contents and applications. Let's say they have static photos or short clips videos on social media like TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and they do very typical kind of content like live streaming on Facebook Live or on YouTube. So these are the contents that they're doing even for the most famous virtual influencers in the world. And this week, I'm going to share with you the most updated and most latest applications in the market, and I would like you to think about when you have your own virtual influencers or VTuber IPs, what kind of content of applications that you can think of which is brand new to the market and at the same time is a perfect match with your own background experience and contents. So before we start, let's have a look at this one. Does anyone ever see this? Yeah, this is Makila, as you may recognize, which is the most famous virtual influencers in the States. And this is a digital artwork, which is called the rebirth of fitness. And let's have a look at it first. So actually it's a piece of digital art where the virtual influencer's IP is put in it, and there are like virtual contents running around next to the virtual influencer. So this is a digital art, and you may wonder, okay, what is this new about? It's just a digital video that you can see all around in the world. And no, it's not, because this digital art piece is now linked with the latest technology, what we call the NFT, non-fungible token, which is a blockchain technology. Let's say there is a lot of traditional art pieces, let's say Van Gogh or a lot of different artists, and they have original copy where the value is very very high, and they're bidding for like millions of dollars or even billions of dollars in some kind of auctions. But at the same time, you may have a piece of Van Gogh picture at your home, hanging in your office or in your dining room. So this is what we are talking about. There is original copies, and there are some non-original copies. But for digital files, you may think about, okay, everyone can share the file, you can get it anywhere. But actually no, because up to today, right now, we have the technology called NFT based on blockchain, where this kind of non-fungible token, there is only one token, unique token, that is linked to this rebirth of fitness digital art piece. So there is only one single original file which is linked to this token of this digital piece. So the owner of this digital art, there is only one of them. You may have a forger or a copy of this digital, but there is only one owner of the original copy. And this original copy actually by the end of 2020 was sold with a very high value. Because it's blockchain, so they trade with Ethereum. You may know about that, which is a kind of a cryptocurrency. And it was sold for around 160 Ethereum, which is equivalent to 82,000 US dollar. This piece is sold for 82,000 US dollar. It's a digital file, but it's encrypted together with NFT, a token, a blockchain token. So this is a kind of new applications that we are talking about, that you can imagine. There are a lot of new applications that you can never think of. And when you have your own virtual influencers IP, when you have your own VTubers, these are some of the applications or contents that you can think about. So this is one thing. The another story that I would like to share with you is that recently I have been working with James. James, who is actually a international champion of Latin dances, and right now we are working together with him. He is having his own dancing school, but at the same time, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, he can hardly host physical courses. So right now he is looking into a lot of brand new technologies, how to do things online, how to do things in virtual. So we invited him to work together with us. So you can see he is dancing very professionally, but at the same time he is wearing all these motion capture suits, and he is dancing with his professional postures and actions. And so the outcome of it is something like this. So you can see that the virtual idol, the virtual influencers, no matter who this is, they can dance like professional, like international champions. And this is a very brand new way of how to apply this technology in different industries. It's not necessarily be very kind of nerd kind of industry, only animation and games, only talking about like online streaming on Facebook, Instagram. No, not necessarily. So even for dancing industry, a very traditional industry because of the COVID, and now everyone is thinking about having new applications, how to do things online and virtually. So even this kind of like James, they are like professional dancers, international champions. They would also like to use these virtual IPs as another kind of promotion, or even another kind of online teaching approach that they can use on their teaching. So this is another story that I would like to share with you. So you can think about in your own industry, what can you do with your own virtual influencer of or your own VTuber? There are a lot you can think about, okay? So by the end of this class, I would like you to, there is a card on your table where I would like you to write down what kind of ideas do you have for your own virtual influencer or VTuber once you have it. And I hope they're not just very typical kind of content like static photos or short video clips on social media, or some kind of chit chat live streaming interactions. I would like you to brainstorm with your classmate next to you, and you can think about a lot of different ideas. And once you spend, I'll give you 5 minutes to write down your ideas, then you take another 5 minutes to discuss with your classmates, and I would like you to present your ideas to me by the end of the class. Okay? So that's it. So let's start working.